Hey y'all, welcome. Listen, today's video is going to be all about saving money. In fact, I'm going to share with you the strategy for savings that changed my life. Let's check it out. Come on, y'all. I'm going to tell you all about it. All right, y'all. I've never been great at saving money, and that's on me. I really wasn't raised that way. I was kind of raised to spend everything that comes in until it's gone, then you go again until the next paycheck. Well, sometimes you have to do that if you're going through rough times. But in 2011, I had to adjust my thinking real fast because my husband lost a job and things changed. For a while, we didn't save anything. We just barely made it. And I had to readjust my thinking. Okay, because let me tell you one thing, a dangerous time when it comes to frugality is when you do not have to worry about money. If you have a lot left over and you don't have to save, you don't have to worry about this and that because you've got plenty. And times of plenty is the time when you should be diligent in savings. And I'm not preaching to y'all, I'm preaching to me because I did not do it. Now, let me tell you what turned me around. All right, so this video is all about frugal living and the savings challenge. And I found that I couldn't stick with it very well. It's like going on a crash diet. I can do it for a while. And lose weight. But eventually, I come on back. Next thing you know, it starts with the Oreos, as my husband used to say. And I gain it all back. So that's kind of, I'd be up and down with putting aside money for the future. Thinking about the future was overwhelming to me. So what I want you to do is come along this journey with me, and I'm going to show you the challenge that I put myself on. I'm talking simple, practical approach, not a crash diet. I'm not talking about investments and CDs and bonds and all that stuff. I'm not talking any of that except fixing your thinking, as Mama used to say, stinking thinking about money, okay? The goal is to cultivate a frugal savings mindset and lifestyle. And the biggest thing to learn, y'all, write this down, that was so hard for me. Saving big has to start with saving small, meaning every single penny is important and is valuable, all right? One penny at a time. Because I'll be at the store and I'll see a brand of something and it's, I don't know, right now I'm disgusted with the price of bread, but I'll see a loaf of bread for $3.86. Then over here, I'll see a loaf of bread for $3.74 or something. And I'll think in my mind, oh, come on, it's just about a dime more. Get this one. I think we like this one better. Let's see that. No. That dime is just as important as a long-term goal. So that's what's hard for me, and that's what I hope this challenge will help you with. It's all about the long haul concept. I'm not good at long hauls, y'all. I am all or nothing right now. And I've had to really work on that in every area of my life. All right, so what I want to do is explain this savings challenge to you. It's getting ready to be March. Friday is March the 1st, and today is Wednesday. So I'm starting Friday, and I want you to join me, okay? I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. If it speaks to you, then do it, and we'll check back, and you can give me comments about how you're doing, okay? I'm going to do it for 1 month. I'm going to set a monthly savings goal, okay? I'm not going to think about next month, next quarter, or the end of the year. Monthly, and it's got to be an amount that is not included in your regular savings if you already have regular savings going out. And I would recommend pick a small number so that you can see immediate results. So for easy calculating, I'm going to say $100. $100 I'm going to save extra this month, in the month of March. All right, so that sounded doable, so I wrote that down. And then after that, step number 2 is you're writing all this down now on a piece of paper. I'm going to break that into weekly, all right? So for a 4-week month, to save $100, I need to save $25 a week, okay? That's becoming more and more realistic right here. All right, so I'll write that down. Now I'm going to break that down, step 3, into daily quota that I need to save. And y'all, to save $100 a month, my daily quota to come up with extra is $3.57. Wow, that made sense to me. Now, picked up my pen and a piece of paper and I began to brainstorm with all kinds of ways I could get this to happen. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do now is show you the chart that I came up with. I'm going to give you some of the ideas I had for my life, but of course, I'm sure you've got tons of ideas. And you may already be saving tons, and this will even be a bigger challenge for you. But what I want you to do is just count those pennies one at a time and watch them roll in. All right, let me show you the spreadsheet I made on my computer. All right, here we go. You can do this just writing it out on a piece of paper if you want to. You don't have to have a fancy computerized spreadsheet. It just works better for me. All right, so up here was my projection for March, my savings projection for March, okay? And I came up with some ideas. Now, these are the categories. This is daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, all right? Now, where it says packing lunch for work, I just kind of put that in for those of y'all who do eat, work in outside the home and buy lunch on a 5-day week. I eat lunch when I'm a travel piano teacher, and I pack my lunch in a cooler if I'm going to need to be out during lunchtime. So that's how I get around running to the whatever store. I put in here $12 daily. You can't hardly even eat at McDonald's for that. So let's say if you were eating out for work 5 days a week, you'd be spending $60. All right. So basically what I'm saying is you're going to save $60 a week. You're going to save $12 a day, $60 a week, $240 for the whole month. And at the end of the year, you're going to save $2,880 just by not eating out. Now you can modify that and just say, okay, I'm going to take 2 days a week. I don't need to do it, but whatever works for you. Now the next one I put on here was dining out. Y'all, this world's gone crazy with stopping and getting fast food for dinner. I know people are busy, but it is crazy what people are spending eating out. How about if you eat out 3 times a week, how about we just try to cut out 2 of them and only eat out 1 time a week? Because you don't want to go on the crash diet idea in terms of money. So that means you're going to save $40 a week, $5.71 a day, $160 a month, and $1,920 for the year, just by stopping for dining out a couple of times a week. I call these piggy bank cash savings. Back in the day, my parents lived, and my grandparents for sure lived on cash. And the way they saved money, my daddy came up in the Depression. They just did what they called butter and eggs, money in a jar, just in a mason jar. And they dropped everything in their pockets, everything. And that's the money they would have to save. So look what I did, y'all. I don't do much cash, but look here, 10 cents a day. Really? I think I can do that. 70 cents a week, $2.80 a month, and $33.60 for the year. Y'all, go through your purses. Pick up your cushions on your couch. Look in your car, dig up some money. Because remember, 1 penny at a time will yield big savings. That's the way it works. Food budget. Do you think you could cut off $14 a week on your food budget? Some of y'all are already down to bare like I am, but do what makes sense. $2 a day? Look at there. Look at that. Give it a try. Y'all, I used to run to the car wash about once a week because we live on a dirt road and my car's always filthy. But I was spending $8 a week. That'd be $1.15 a day. Look at what I'm going to save just by washing my own car. It won't look as good, but I'm out okay with that. Gas consolidate trips. I decided I was going to try to cut off $10. And that's not going to be so hard for me to do a week because we live out in the country and we have to drive 15 minutes to anything. So what we're going to do is really want to think about it before we pull out that driveway and consolidate. And look at there. Before you know it, y'all look at these totals. If you did all of this, look what you'd be. Now, I'm not telling you to do all of it because I want you to get into this idea slowly without pain and suffering. So just pick what you think will work for you the best and do your best to come up with that $3.57 a day. But if you did eventually incorporate all this, look at that, y'all. Look at that. $6,369.60. When I first did this, y'all, and I saw what was possible for really not that important things over here, I could not believe how much money was falling through my fingers. It opened up my eyes. Once I was blind, but now I could see. All right. All right, do you get the idea? I'm sure you do. We're really looking forward to seeing how you do. Y'all, here's the deal. Once I did this one time, of course, I decided to adopt many of these principles. And as it turns out, when I changed my mindset and little by little changed my actions, then that is when my life changed. And now it makes me think twice before I pick something off that grocery shelf. It makes me think twice before I pick up my phone and order something on Amazon. I think, whoa, wait a minute. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about small changes that will add up to big savings, okay? All right, y'all, be blessed today. I'll see you next time. Be sure you subscribe and hit that like button. I would love to have you. Returning people, give me a thumbs up. It just really helps me out. Bye now.